Hello, everybody, and I'm Tracy Williamson, and that was Born Again by Kinsmen. Yay!
Yeah.
Woo! I like how that sounded. Kinsmen. Y'all say it all at the same time. Say it one more time.
Kinsmen.
They're like, okay, don't say it again. I want you. That was so cool, but that was Born Again by Kinsmen, and they are here. I told you when we came back, they will be right here with me.
Finally made it.
Finally made it to the show.
Finally had us to come, Tracy. Thank you. We really appreciate it.
And Kevin left a little comment on my Instagram page that we finally made the cut. They finally made the cut, but they are here with me. And do you guys mind if you introduce yourselves so everybody knows who you are individually?
Hi, I'm Keith Vassar, that is.
I'm Van Moody.
I'm Reggie Tillman.
And I'm Kevin Vassar, and together we are Kinsmen. Yeah. Yeah, we love to do that. Yeah.
Oh goodness. Anyway, they are Kinsmen, and you all probably noticed you heard a couple similar last names, and they kind of look alike. I think they all look alike.
No.
Yeah, I think
That's my little brother over there.
this is your little brother.
That's right, and I'm the youngest. I
Baby
wear it with
brother.
pride. I'm
Baby
the
brother.
youngest.
He's
Baby boy. Call him baby boy.
and also and we have
Take it easy.
and so how are you all related as a group?
Okay.
Well, we're all first cousins.
Okay.
My parents are brother and sister. My father and their mothers are brother and sister. So we're
Okay.
first cousins. Yeah.
First cousins. All right. And are you the youngest first
I am the
cousin?
youngest.
Baby boy.
I'm the baby boy. That's right.
Baby boy.
We just had him a T-shirt made.
I try to
Really?
I try
boy.
to balance these old guys out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Balance is important. Balance is important. So you all are first cousins. So who's the oldest out of all this?
Right next to you with the hat on.
That would be me.
Oh.
I'm the oldest. I'm the
So
oldest.
is that why you have on a hat?
That's why I have on the hat.
Papa Bear.
Papa Bear.
I try to keep the guys cohesive.
Cohesive.
They can get a little rowdy at times. It's my job to wrangle them in.
Okay.
As you can see, I'm not doing a good job. They're already out the
Yeah.
pocket, but I do what I can, Tracy. I do what I can.
Do you mind sharing how old you are?
I do mind.
Tracy tried that. She tried that.
I'm just asking. I just want to. I just ask. I mean, I do say. I always say. You say yes, no, or ignore me. So you said you do mine, so we will leave it alone.
You know, age is really just a matter, and this is why, though. This is
Okay.
why.
All right.
When you start counting your years, you start picking up the elements to go with it.
Wow.
You see? So it's mind over matter. So
Okay.
if you keep a young mind,
Yeah.
you'll keep a young body.
on,
That was for somebody out there. I don't know who that was for. Huh?
We're going to have to post that. I'm going to have to post that in the comment section. If you keep a young mind, you keep a young body. So no ailments.
Right.
All right. So you're 27. We'll just
There we go.
all right. That's good. All right. I just took a guess. But everybody, as you can see, Kinsmen, they're here with me. All four of them, and I'm glad that they're here, and it's a great week for them. They have been moving a lot this week. They were on quite a few different radio stations. If you were able to check them out, they were at 1390 with Sonia Blakey. They were at Urban Praise Radio, Moody Radio, with Effie Roth and other radio announcers that were there.
Karen Fletcher.
Roy
Patterson, the whole team.
Yeah.
Everybody. And also they're going to be doing a little bit more radio promoting this week and next week, so you don't want to miss out on that. So follow them on their Facebook page. It's Kinsmen's Facebook page. You want to like the page. All of their individual pages they're on. That's Keith Vassar, Van Moody, Reggie Tillman, and the baby boy, Kevin Vassar.
Baby boy. Baby boy.
The first time, y'all.
I won't say that again, Kevin. I won't call you.
While we're talking about that, though, but definitely go out and like our Kinsman page.
Please do.
We want everyone to go out there and like that page and stay connected with us.
Right now. Right now. We do everything on this Facebook. Go ahead and like Kinsman's page right now. But they're here with me. This is the Artist Stage Radio Show. Do you all know what I talk about on the show?
Yeah, we watch you every week.
And you do. You really do. And they do. And they support. And I appreciate that. They share it. And I see Van on there. Reggie, I don't know if I see you too much on there. Oh, okay. You get off for work. Okay, yeah. Or when it's the next week. It's just all right.
Tracy, she loaded. She locked it.
Now y'all seeing the real Tracy. This is the real Tracy.
Hey, I can only just be myself. But I know that they support and I appreciate it. But on this show, so you all know I talk about things that artists deal with before the stage, on the stage, and off the stage. And you all have been on several stages, right? Keith or Kevin, I'm saying the ones on the end, or Reggie or Van, would you all mind sharing the stages that you've been on, the people you've performed with over the years?
We've been,
yeah, go ahead, man.
No,
Blessed. It's a long list.
It's a long list. We started way back from actual 19.
No, she didn't ask for years.
She didn't ask for
She
dates.
wants to know when we've been on stage with,
Well,
man.
the first place we played at in our teenage years, put it like that, was the Regal Theater.
Okay.
The McDonald's competition, that was years ago. That was our first major. But from that point on, we've been Kurt Franklin, Destiny's Child, Temptations. We've been on stage with in Birmingham, Alabama. We did the Astrodome in Houston with Mary Mary.
Oh, wow.
What's some other things?
The Isley Brothers.
Isley Brothers.
Here in Chicago,
Commission,
Taste Chicago,
yeah.
Isley Brothers.
Commission, Winans.
Winans, yes.
Take Six.
That's right.
Clark Sisters. Let me just try to think. Who else here? We had. God has blessed us to be not only
Secular.
on gospel stages, but as well as secular stages where we were able to do what we do, bringing the word of God to the audience that don't normally get to hear it.
Right.
And I believe that's one of the things that God has blessed us with, and that anointing is on us to continue to do. And we're happy about that because we feel that's the calling that's on our life.
And I mean, so you have a lot of knowledge and tips to share with those, because I know there are probably some people listening and watching who are probably in a group. And that's a whole nother conversation, or just want to be a part of the music industry. So you've been with, I mean, artists from different, from, you said Destiny's Child, the Isley Brothers, R. Kelly, the Clark Sisters, artists who they've been in front of several other different stages, and I know they probably pour things into you all.
Oh, yes.
That you're now able to pour into other up and coming artists.
That's true.
I think the biggest thing is, even as long as we've been doing it, we're still hungry and we're still sponges.
Right.
And so that's why we still tune in and, we
To
celebrate.
the Artist Stage Radio show?
I was about to seriously. That's why
I'm
we
just messing with you.
and that's why we celebrate you, Tracy, for giving out this information, because the world is always evolving, and so
Right.
just like
That's
you
right.
gave that information about Best Buy, you can't approach the industry with the mentality like when we did our first record. It was all about going to Best Buy, going to the mom and pop stores,
yeah.
and that's still important, but you have to remain relevant.
Right.
And so as the industry changes and different things, you have to be connected. And so that's why we celebrate you for giving this information, because it's needed. So my suggestion to anyone getting in the business is to be connected with those that are always giving the information.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Kevin.
Yeah.
And it's information. Sometimes we can find it ourselves, or you like you said, listening to those who may have it readily available and want to share it with you. So, Kinsmen, they are here with me, everybody.
Yes.
We're gonna
Yeah,
have a good
here.
time, and just for you guys, so you all know, I'm gonna sing a song tonight.
I want to hear
Oh,
this.
special
Woo!
treat tonight.
Yeah.
Treat.
Yeah.
So did y'all hear me sing when Dexter Walker was here?
I did a little bit. Yeah.
Did you like it?
Of
Was
course.
it good?
Yeah, we've been waiting, trying to get you to do it, so we ready.
Was it good, Kevin?
Yeah.
Kevin has not said nothing.
You're amazing.
I think Kevin. Kevin is a world renowned singer now. So
No. I think there's hope.
Baby boy. Baby boy.
He thinks. So I'm gonna sing a song tonight. We're gonna sing, and I want y'all to give y'all feedback for me, all right? Because I know you're a real artist, and I want to become an artist too.
Okay.
So, but anyway, we're gonna go to some more music, and I think everyone needs to hear more from Kinsmen and music from their upcoming project. Can we have a sneak peek on some music?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
We definitely have to share a sneak peek with Tracy.
See,
absolutely.
on the Artist Stage Radio Show, are we able to hear some new music from them today? I think I want to hear the song "Long Live the King" by Kinsmen, and I want the world to hear it as well. Right here on the Artist Stage Radio Show and Facebook, you all let us know what you think about the song. And this isn't their latest single, but it's new music. It's a sneak peek for their upcoming project, "Long Live the King" by
Kinsmen.
See, I wish I could say Kinsmen. No, that probably wouldn't be a good idea.
Long live the King. May the King live forever. Long live the King. May the King live forever. Sing it again. Long live the King. Come on. Hey, may the King live forever. Long live the King. yeah. Together we come. To worship as one. To worship as one. With all our hearts we sing. Long live the King. Long live the King. May the King live forever. Forever and ever. Long live the King. May the King live forever. May the King live forever. Forever and ever. Long live. Listen, vision in the land. Show your mighty hand, yeah. Upon your name will stand. Oh, yeah. Come to spread your fame. The Prince of Peace, our King, yeah. You can handle anything, yeah. So we come, give you everything. Yeah. Our worries, problems to you, oh Lord, we bring. United we stand. United we stand. Oh, God bless this land. And if you know God has the last say so, everybody. You know God take command. Long live the King. Anybody want to lift him up today? May the King live forever. May the King live forever. I said forever and ever. Forever and ever. Long live the King. May the King live forever. May the King live forever. I need to see somebody tonight that know he's gonna live forever. Say, long live the King. Oh yeah. Oh, may the King live forever. May the King live forever. All power is in his hand. Yeah. Long live the King. Long live the King. Ooh, yeah. May the King live forever. May the King live forever. We don't need another hero. Oh, Jesus Christ is alive. We don't need another hero.
Well, that was Kinsmen and New Music, a sneak peek to one of their songs from their upcoming project. The song is Long Live the King. Yay!
Yay! What you guys think? What you think?
So tell us if you're on Facebook Live. If you can tell us in the comment section your thoughts. If you want to call in, that's 312-629-4499. They would love to hear from you and just see what you guys think about their new music that's coming out soon. And let's see. Oh, we have Krishanda Cole. She's saying, I can't see what she said. What happened? She said, who are the writers of this awesome song?
Or is that Sean?
That's not important. It's all about the message.
I wrote the song
All right.
along with my brother and sister, Krishanda Cole
So that's okay.
and Krishan
The person asking the question.
Righteous.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So Krishanda, you are one of the writers.
That's my sister, one of the writers. Yeah.
Reggie's sister, and it is a wonderful song.
Amazing song.
Amazing song. Monica Markham saying she loves it. Thank you. We love Monica.
Hey, Monica.
How you doing, Monica? And just go ahead, guys, and let us know what you think of the new song by Kinsmen. I think, one of my favorites, Long Live the King.
That's my wife. Sean, what's up?
Great. So I think people are loving it, and we got quite a few more people who've joined the show. And we have Kinsmen right here with me on the Artist Stage Radio Show. And if you're listening online, that's tabernacleradio.org. And I have a lot of questions for the group.
Bring them.
All right. I hope y'all ready, because we talk
I
about
hope you're ready for these answers.
right. But I'll just always divert to Van. So Van,
That's a bad move. That's a bad
That's a bad
mistake.
move, right?
okay.
Best way you can do
But
it.
I know he's gonna give me exact.
You want the straight
right?
raw cut, right?
The year, the time, and everything. So I'll just go right to Van. But on the Artist Stage Radio Show, as Kevin said, I give out, not we, because it's just me. I'm just sitting here. It's these other people that I like to act like are here with me. Will is here, but I talk about different things to help artists be better. And we talk about things that happen before the stage, on the stage, and off the stage. So let's go right to our before the stage segment. Okay, and then you guys have been, doing a lot before the stage.
Yes.
And I mentioned when we started the show that your mom and dad, their Facebook page, probably your dad, Vassars,
Yes.
and your uncle and aunt, that they joined. They were the first to join the show, and I know that your father and uncle, he was and is still very instrumental in the development of the group as a whole before the stage.
Absolutely.
When you all were younger, you all were babies. You all were 2 and 5 and 7. Kevin was 1.
I wasn't born.
He wasn't born. Kevin wasn't born.
Oh, wow.
So I want you guys, I know also there are a lot of soloists paying attention and listening to the show, but there are a lot of people who are part of groups. So can you share with those the importance of how was it having not just a person, anybody helping you to develop, but a relative helping you to develop as a group? Can you share with us how did it help you, and what were some important points and
First,
parts
Trish, I want
of
to say,
it?
I feel like you're looking at them more than you're looking
Okay.
at me.
Yes.
But no. I think in everything, I say this a lot, but there are pros and cons to everything. And I think the positive is with being with the family is that you just get that camaraderie and you just always know that you're covered. And so whatever in a group where there's a weakness, then somebody else can be strong,
Right.
and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So I think as we look back on it now, it was positive. You know what I'm saying? I think while we were in it, you don't see it. You know what I'm saying? And so growing up, when everybody else was playing basketball or trying out for football teams, this was our thing.
Okay.
So after school, rehearsal.
Okay.
Saturdays, rehearsing. And so my dad, who was the manager and the disciplinarian, and really most of the time, I don't know why, but I was the one that got the most of it.
Okay.
You know, I was always
Most
the
of
young.
what? Most of what?
Listen, we're going to give it to you real.
What were you getting?
I was young and dumb.
Okay.
And so they would set me up. So let's say we've been rehearsing for 5 hours and we ready to go home. So because I'm outspoken, I'm young, I don't know any better. They amp me up in the background. Kevin, tell you, Dad, we ready to go home. We're ready to go.
Oh, so they would set you up to be the
So
voice. Okay.
I would be the one that would get the tongue lashing or the pop on the nose, the famous pop on the nose.
Okay.
From Uncle Jim.
But as I look back on it, it was making us. It was making us. So like now, when we work on our projects or whatever we're doing, we automatically know we got to put the time in because it's a part of our DNA.
Okay.
So we had to learn that. But while we were in it, you know what I'm saying? I can remember many times Van coming to rehearsal with an attitude because he didn't want to come. I think one time, sent him home to get his spirit right. And he came back, his spirit was wonderful.
Yeah, they tighten them up.
But while you're in it, you don't know.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So can you give me a specific thing that you remember your father and their uncle and your father Keith that he implemented weekly with you all? So did you have to wake up at 4 a.m.? Did he? I don't know. You said he disciplined you. So
Well,
what did he do?
I think the biggest thing would be this. When we got together, there would be no paying attention to the clock.
Okay.
So
all right.
you know how now we're all very time oriented. I mean, even on this show, we're going to end at a certain time.
Right.
I got to be here at a certain time. When
Right.
it was time for rehearsal, there was no time. We're going to leave when we're done.
Okay. Okay.
And so I think that is something that we learned the hard way. So that means even if you come from school, you may be tired. You know what I'm saying? Got to do some homework or do whatever. But we're going to leave when the job is done.
Okay.
And so I think that's something that I can, because I can't say we got up at 4 o'clock because we would go to school,
Okay.
things of that nature.
So it
but I
wasn't
just
before the school.
after school. But I'm saying
Okay.
it would always be, hey, we're going to rehearse. What time you guys going to be done? Don't know.
Right.
So
He basically, you see, when you got home from school, he was there waiting for y'all and saying,
us up, pick us up,
"Let's
pick
oh
us
boy!"
up.
So when y'all got in the car, y'all was singing all the way.
And not only at rehearsal, he would also stress that we sung at home
Okay.
individually.
Okay.
You know, he would say, he would Reggie, you ain't singing at home. You ain't
that's a good
singing.
tip.
Yeah, he would always
Yeah,
practice
That's
on
good.
your own too.
And another thing, when you asked the question as far as something that was implemented, when we grew up in a church where we had a lot of rehearsals, and on Saturdays was the youth rehearsal.
Okay.
And after rehearsal, most of the youth would go out, and we had a basketball court on
Okay.
on the church lot. But one thing my father said weekly, that after our youth rehearsal, we always went back home to rehearse as a group.
Okay.
So even though we wanted to go out and play basketball with everybody else, he instilled that discipline in us to know that after rehearsal, we still had work to do.
Okay.
And so with that being said, now we know that, we all work jobs. And we have other things, family commitments and things like that, but you understand, and that discipline has been set, that you still have work to do. And that's something that's takes us on further.
And it kind of ties into the scripture I mentioned earlier, studying and working, putting in the work and the time, so that when you present it, people, it's not just like, are they acting? No, this is believable, because you can see it, and it's exuding from the discipline that you learned as a child and as a young group.
We didn't have video games. And
had them, but we
So,
didn't play.
you didn't play Nintendo?
No, so what I'm
I mean,
saying is
Atari. You
this
didn't play Atari?
energy that you feel when we come together, that's because that's all we had was each other.
Okay.
So it was like, we can not see each other for, let's say, a couple of weeks. But when we come together, it's like we never miss, because that camaraderie, it lives within us.
Gotcha.
Then he would make his famous burgers at the end. His
Right.
famous cheeseburgers. He's like,
So cheeseburger, y'all played Atari together.
Yeah, we
Atari.
Well,
We did almost everything together. That's
No.
No
Not
Atari.
Atari.
Okay, not Atari.
I'm trying to date us.
yeah, good son,
Get a Reggie.
good try.
Get a Reggie while I'm the oldest. See, I don't allow it.
He caught it. If you all don't know, Atari, the Atari game, the joystick, you don't remember that. Okay. All right. But anyway, Centipede, Pac-Man. I remember Atari, but he's 27, so he didn't know. So, but we do, guess what, you guys? We have a caller. Look at this.
What?
Oh, boy. So let's see who is on the line. Who called in? I appreciate who you are. May I have your name, and you want to share where you're calling from?
Hi, this is Jackie. I am the group's #1 fan.
Jackie. Yes.
Our number one kinfolk.
How you doing, Jackie? Thank you, Jackie, for calling in. Did
I'm good.
you want to
I'm
say
good.
something
No
to the group?
problem. I love to support my family.
You do.
I'm just so honored and glad to be a part of this, their life and what they're doing in the ministry. I'm just so happy.
She's our number one for our live recording. We had the
yes.
competition, who sold the most tickets
Yeah.
or promoted it the most, and she won first place.
I remember.
And we
I
all
remember.
she grew up with all of us, and we love us some Jackie Leatherwood.
My cousin. My cousin.
Thank you, Jackie. They're excited that you called in. I'm really excited you called in, because somebody's calling into the show.
Yeah, come on, Jackie Leatherwood, everybody.
I didn't know we can take callers. So
Yeah.
let's get some more callers.
Yeah.
Call us in here.
So please call in. I'm about to have
here.
y'all on here every week. 312-312-629-4499. Thank you, Jackie. And I know, Jackie, I'm
No
sure,
problem. You all have a good night.
I'm sure, Jackie, you've downloaded the new single, haven't you?
Absolutely.
Of course.
She said what she said.
She downloaded. No, I saw what she posted. I saw it, Jackie.
Of course. Whereas many more songs you're going to have to download in the full project coming up later this year. So thank you, Jackie, for calling in. And those
Thank you.
who wants to call in, Kinsmen, we're right here. And for questions, answers, 312-629-4499. And I have the group Kinsmen here. Do we have another caller? Is that it? That's all we have. But let's see what people are saying.
You got another one.
Uh-oh, we got another. Look at this.
Come on in,
Y'all
come
done
on
brought
in,
all these
come on in.
callers.
Come on in. Come on in the room. We want to talk.
Come on in.
So who do we have on the line here with Kinsmen on the Artist Stage Radio Show?
Hi, it's Diamond.
Hey.
Diamond, that's my daughter.
Oh.
So precious. So precious.
Hey, honey bunny.
Oh, that's my wife. How you
Oh.
doing? Oh, everybody's on the line.
Hey, y'all.
How you doing? You doing good? She's us Van. Us, a whole family.
The whole
Okay. Family affair.
Oh. Thank you all for calling. All the family love and showing Kinsmen love. Thank you all for calling. Did you want to say anything special on the air?
I just want to say I just love Kinsmen. I love what they're doing right now in their lives and how they're touching other people's lives. It's very fruitful, and I want them to keep on doing what they're doing.
Yeah, thank you. That's my wife. She's been in the hospital, but she's doing much better. In Jesus' name, yes. No, she's doing good.
Okay.
So I wanted to let her know I love her.
Come on here, Van.
And I thank you for your support.
Come
over
on here,
the years.
Van. Come on
Because
here.
it takes a good woman to back up a good man. I don't hear nobody speaking right now. No, thank you. Love you.
Thank you
Love you guys.
Thank you all for calling in and showing all the love. Do we have another caller? We have another. Look at all these calls.
on
You
in.
guys bringing all these calls to the show. Oh,
It's
look
beautiful.
at it. It is.
Beautiful.
Who do we have on the line?
Fellas, what's going on? This is Sean.
Hey,
Come
Sean.
on.
Sean, who?
Sean Tillman, what's going on?
Yes, sir.
What's up?
It's my brother.
Just calling in to tell you guys I'm enjoying the show, Tracy.
Hey,
I'm
Sean.
enjoying the show. I've had a front seat row to these guys' journeys.
Yes, sir.
And I just want to say, hey, I'm proud of the maturity. I've been around since I was a young fella.
Yes, sir.
You know what? I have the rights. I'm going to write a book.
Oh boy.
No. You're running out. That's it. That's enough, Sean. That's enough.
I'm going to capitalize on this, but in all seriousness, man, I want to congratulate you guys. And, man, I'm excited like it's me, man. I'm excited.
No,
like
you part of it, man. You part of it.
Sean is one of the songwriters, and he's also our stylist as well.
Stylist, yes. What's the name of your show?
His company, his fashion. What's the name of your fashion line?
Millennial Styling, Fashion, and Design.
Fashion design.
Yeah.
Millennial Styling,
For the plug.
Fashion, and Design. You all, Sean Tillman, check him out on Facebook.
Artist too. Sean's working on his own music too.
He is an artist.
Yes.
He is. Please check him out. We're going to have people. I'm going to put your information in the comment section, Sean, so people can follow you and get more information about your fashion line. Thank you for calling.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot.
Much love, cuz.
Thanks,
All right, boy.
Thank you. And I think we got another call coming in. Look
Come
at
on in.
this. All right. Hello. Welcome to the Artist Stage Radio Show. And who may I ask that I'm speaking with? Hello?
Hello, this is Kenesha Bass.
Come on
Oh.
here. That's my
More
baby. That's the
family.
baby sister.
That's Nene. We call her Nene.
Yeah.
That's Nene.
Calling all the way from Dallas,
That's Nene.
Yeah, she's in Dallas, Texas.
Oh, look at all the family love. Did you want to?
Yes, calling in from Dallas.
And did you want to say some things to your family, the group?
Yes, absolutely. I just want you all to know I'm so excited and proud of you all. So far, the singles are amazing. I can't wait to hear the completed project. And I'm truly just so proud of you all right now. I really am. Congratulations.
Now, what people don't know is my sister is a wonderful singer as well.
That's right.
Kanisha, do you want to sing something for us today?
How about that God's really
No,
been good?
I don't.
Oh, okay, honey. Okay.
The search is over.
Yeah, right.
The search is over.
Yeah.
Come on, Nene.
Well, thank you for calling into the show and showing love to your family and their new music and their career. I appreciate it, and thank you so much.
All right,
You're
Nene.
welcome. Have a great evening.
Okay.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, thank you all. I'm excited because, boy, I don't think I've ever gotten this many calls
Come on
ever.
here. New season. This
It's
is
a new season. Well, thank you all. I'm going to have y'all here every week. All this love. But thank you all for showing Kinsmen love. They deserve it. And they have new music coming out. It's new up-and-coming music coming out later this year. And also they have a new single that just dropped Monday, February 5th. And what's the name of the single, guys?
God's really been good.
God's really been good, and you need to download it. If you have not already downloaded, you need to get it right now. I have it. I pre-ordered it before it came out, and it hit my iTunes right away, and it let me know that they took my money, and I got it. It said we have taken your money, and but you have your music, but it's all worth it. So go ahead and download the new single right now. God's really been good. But we're gonna go to some more music. Actually, hey, I think we should go to God's really been good.
I agree.
You think so?
I agree.
I think so. And let's go to it. Do you all want to set the song up? Something you may want to say about the new single?
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a powerful song. When we first heard it, it was written by our friend, our pastor.
Yes, our
Pastor Charles Jenkins. And just honored that he submitted us a song. And when we first heard it, we knew we had to do it because I don't care what you go through in life. We all have different testimonies, but one thing we have in common is the goodness of the Lord.
Yes, amen.
And so everyone can just join in and sing it. The name of the song is God's Really Been Good. And here you go.
Right here.
He opened my eyes to see he never gave up On me, a friend I could never repay, and he covers me every day. I was covered in sin and shame, but he washed and erased the stains. He forgave and dismissed my past. Didn't let trouble last. God's really been good. God's really been good. God's really been good. I know he's been good to me. God's really been good. Never left me alone. God's really been good. 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 Oh, God's really been good to me. Blessed, delivered here. I'm redeemed, salvation, signed and sealed. He rescued my wretched soul, and now I'm in the sacred fold, adopted into this family. He is the reason why I'm free. He did it all on Calvary, and he did it all for me. God's really been good. God's really been good. He's never left me alone, no, yeah. God's really been good. Always by my side. God's really been good. God's really been good to me. God's really been good. God's really been good. God's really been good. God's really been good. God's really been good to me. He's never, ever, ever left my side. Never left my side. There's nothing in my life I have to hide. Oh, 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 yeah. He loves me anyway, yeah. And he's in my life to stay. Oh, yeah. Said he's really been good. Said he's really been good. I said he's really been good. I know that he's really been good. He's loving me. He's watching me. He's keeping me. He takes care of me. Yes, he has. Yes, he has. Yes, he has. Let me sing it. It was his grace and mercy. Grace and mercy. Grace and mercy. Grace and
And that was God's Really Been Good, the new single. Can you give them a louder applause, Will? Because God really has been good. That's the new single from Kinsmen, and you need to download it now. It's available on all of your online retailers. So go ahead. That's Amazon, that's Google Play, iTunes, CD Baby. What else is out there? Streaming.
You can meet us also on 79th and Stony Island. We'll be out there.
Back trunk.
Yep.
87th
Seriously.
and Ron.
We all
Yes.
take shifts. Yep.
Yeah, we're there. We'll be there.
Seriously. But please support them. Go ahead and I talk about different things about supporting music, sowing seeds into other artists. If you're an artist, don't just become a giver, become a supporter. Sow seeds into other artists, not just because you want it back, but because that's what we're supposed to do. And it's true. You will reap what you sow, and we want to reap great things. It's not always bad things. So let's reap goodness. Let's reap sowing. Let's reap giving, so that we can receive the good things that we put out there. And so I have Kinsmen here with me, and they were kind of singing off air along with the song. And I told them I'm gonna sing this real good song, and because I really want Van and Kevin and Reggie and Keith.
Okay.
Individually, I want you all to give me your feedback on this song.
Got it. All right, go.
So I hope you all are listening. I sang last time and Will is over there. You don't have to turn you can turn the mic down just a little bit, Will. I sang last time for Dexter Walker and Donisha Ballard. They were here.
Okay, all right.
And I don't think they respected my artistry.
Wow.
What they say?
Dexter said he had to go to the bathroom. And Donisha, she kept like making these facial expressions at me, and so because at the time, he's videotaping me. At the time, I was saying in the future, whenever this may be, whenever that I was going to sing this song to my husband when I got married.
Oh, here we go.
And so,
Here we go.
Let's go.
and so, but I think I should sing you all's song.
Okay.
God's really been good.
Let's hear it.
Come on, Tracy.
Okay. No, I don't need the beat.
Okay, no
Okay.
beat. All right.
Okay. All right. So are you guys ready?
Yes.
We're ready.
Kevin has me on video.
Yeah.
All right. I don't remember all the words, so you guys don't get mad, and Pastor Charles Jenkins don't get mad if I forget the lyrics. And Percy, Beatty, and Rex. Okay. So I'm really serious, you guys.
Okay,
Okay. Because I'm airing this online and on Facebook.
We are.
All right. He never left my side, and that's why I tried to hide. God's really been good. God's really been good. God.
Beat the beat, Tracy. Come on.
This is not funny.
So listen, everyone, stretch your hands this way.
Father God, we
Lord,
come.
in Jesus' name,
Bless you.
you can do this.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
We've seen you do it before.
Okay, yes.
Do it again.
Okay.
Do it again.
Amen.
Okay. God's really been good.
Somebody not praying.
God's really been good. God's really been good to me.
Somebody, no, give her encouraging words.
Yes.
And I wanted Kevin, I wanted you to do the back and forth ad lib with me.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to find this key.
You sing between notes.
But listen,
I'm so glad
Man,
Tracy
I
is
don't
our
know.
manager and she sticks to the administrative. She is really good.
Tracy Williamson, everybody. Tracy Williamson.
Van, wait a minute, Van. You said I sing in between. No.
Between
No,
notes.
no. I said God's really
Van,
been good.
Give her the number to Van Moody's
He-
music.
Van, I was trying to sing the verse like you were saying. He's never left my side, and God's really been good. God's really been good, really been good to me. He's really, come on, y'all, sing it with me.
She's ramping
It's really been good to me. He's really been good, really been good. Thank you.
Pastor Jenkins, will you be holding an altar call on Sunday?
Thank you all
That was
for.
good, Tracy. Actually, it was good. That was great.
But Kevin, I really wanted you to go back and forth and like hold the mic, and we would kind of go back and forth.
Taking it all in, and yeah. God bless your ministry.
Do you think maybe I need to become a learner of music?
Let me give you this is a positive word for you.
Okay.
Just hear this word.
Speak.
That was one of the.
Yeah, wonderful.
And I don't have anything else to say about it, but that. And I think that says it all.
I don't know what you said, Reggie. I don't know. I couldn't hear you.
That was from heart to heart.
I couldn't hear you. But I want to see what people are saying on Facebook about my song.
Oh, yeah, you see.
Oh, your wife said, "Oh, what
From your
what-
mouth?
What?
Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Jesus be a vocal coach.
Star.
I don't know how to take this.
Star. My sissy.
Ramona said, "You got this." Thank you, Ramona. She has my back.
These must be your friends.
So, but anyway, I really love that song, and I just wanted to see what you guys.
Well, thank you, Tracy. You shared it with us. You sound great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You did that. You did that.
You did that.
You did that.
Thank you.
That was done.
I appreciate it. So,
Tracy
but,
should handle the sound checks from now on.
but anyway, but that's guys. That was not their song. That was my version because I wanted to share how guys. I want to show you how I appreciate God for really being good to me. I was hoping Kevin would have done the back and forth with me, but he didn't. But I have Kinsmen right here with me on the show, and that was their single "God's Really Been Good." But they shared before I sang my song. They shared a tip if you were listening about being disciplined, having discipline, and staying committed, which is what their father and uncle what he instilled in them as young men when they first started out as a group. Now let's jump to our on the stage tip.
Okay.
Now, you guys have been on many stages together.
Yes.
And you all individually have different roles as a group.
That's true.
And for those who are listening and watching, if you're part of a group, can you share with us how do you all communicate on stage?
That's a good question.
Not just at any moment, but say something like, say if I was singing, say I decide to jump up in the middle of the audience and sing with you all.
Okay.
How would you all communicate on stage you're in the middle of a song,
Okay.
and Tracy just decides she want to sing this song with y'all?
Well,
so you
How
all
would
in
we
the
handle
middle.
this situation?
How would you handle? And how do you communicate with each other?
yes.
How do you do that?
Well, I think it's a lot of ways to do it, but eye contact. We've even talked vocally on like, hey, right here. You don't let the people see it, but we know each other on dialogue on the stage. It's a way you can give a look.
Okay.
Especially with background parts. Sometimes you hear something like, right here, and most times the other person knows it already. You're
Okay.
just confirming, like, hey, go back there. Or whatever.
Okay.
And then also, I think, as far as the audience thing, I think you think a lot of times when you brought up, you're scared of people, you're scared to sing because the audience is like your enemy. That's what you perceive them to be, like these people against me. But you understand these people are here for you. They're here to see you. They want you to win. So you look at them as their family. It's connecting. So I'm trying to communicate what I am to you.
Okay.
And then you bounce energy off of them and it comes back. So I think you don't look at your audience as an enemy. They're not an enemy.
Okay. But if they're singing like me,
Well, go ahead, Reggie.
like I mean, it sounds funny, but seriously,
You make it a fun thing.
You know,
We would. That's what we would
Yeah,
do.
we do, exactly.
We would make it a fun thing,
Okay,
and we
all
would
right.
join in with you,
Really?
and we would sing very powerfully over you.
Okay.
And encourage you
Okay.
not to do that again.
Okay. Not to
But you
do-
wouldn't get the mic, though.
I wouldn't get the mic.
You would sing. We would share the mic. Yeah. You would
Okay.
get deep.
And I think also too, as we're in the NBA season now, and as you start to see those teams that are getting ready to go to the playoffs or whatever, it's not necessarily about who has the most talent. It's about who has the best chemistry on the team.
Gotcha.
And so I think for us, we always try to keep our chemistry tight, and so that means we may have planned to do a certain amount of songs, but if spirit comes in on a part of a song that we didn't plan, we're not going to ignore that. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to ride that out and do it. So, and that just comes from, I think, singing with each other and being with each other so long. But I think chemistry is very important for anything you're doing with anyone. You got to be able to just connect with one another.
Okay.
And in a group situation, and just kind of sticking to the analogy of basketball, team analogy, is there's a key factor that you get that it comes with time. But if you're starting out, I'm speaking to groups, if you're starting out, the one thing that I would advise or suggest as a group is start to build trust.
Okay.
Because that is the key factor in performing on stage, off stage, before stage, after stage, is the
Right.
trust. I mean, things can happen on stage, but as long as you trust each other and know that, that you all be able to, like, say for instance, we got something planned, Kevin goes a different direction.
Okay.
We trust that Kevin is going in that direction, so we know to follow. Or Reggie may go a different route, so we trust Reggie in what he's doing, so we follow that. We may get off the stage and be like, "Why did you do that?"
Okay.
But we trust that.
That moment
and
in
then
time.
that moment in time.
Oh,
you
we're
never-
definitely going to come off the stage and say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Now, what's
trust
going on
is a
really?
factor. Trust
Okay.
is a big
And being new groups,
Uh-huh.
absolutely, you're absolutely going to fight.
Oh, yeah.
That's part of the
You're
game.
going to have disagreements.
We don't
Okay.
really fight. We don't really fight.
But
Back early
but the
days.
thing, the thing is, you have to bounce back quickly. That's one
Bounce
thing we
back,
do.
yeah.
Bounce back.
We've
Okay.
had
We're gonna
some,
argue, but it's never.
We've had
it's
some-
a bounce back game.
We've had some.
Gotcha.
I mean, early days we had some 5 heartbeat special moments.
Okay, all
Right before the
right.
stage, we had a big argument or big. We had a little spats and little fights because you're cousins. And
Yeah.
you know that's just part of being family. But at the end of the day, we know that when we hit that stage, everything's going to be what it is, and then we take care of it after it's off stage.
After
And
it's off
most of them,
stage.
Van is usually involved.
It's always
just so you know.
This guy right here is always the one.
So guys, if you're listening, what they were sharing, we're talking about we're dealing with the on the stage tip, and they are a group. They're a family group as well. So they talked about having chemistry is important, being able to trust each other, and the ability to bounce back. Because if you can navigate through those 3 areas, people won't know. It may be something going on stage that maybe the song changed or something was heard that they didn't like, but you may not see it because they have chemistry,
then-
because they trust each other.
I want to say this too. I think it's very important to understand what your role is. And our role is to share the good news of Jesus Christ.
Right.
And so I think a lot of times, let's say we've had a bad day personally, but when we get on stage, it's not about that.
Right.
It's about uplifting. You know what I'm saying? Even if we share a challenging situation, the goal is to bring it around and
Right.
end with something positive.
Right.
And so I think a lot of times, people that are starting out and doing ministry, I think you always want to remember that no matter what's going on, at the end of the day, we're just a reflection of who God is to us.
Exactly.
And you want to make sure people know that God is good, and you just want to leave that message. Don't present your problems over your praise.
Exactly.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
good.
Yeah.
I need to post that. I'm gonna post that in the comment
Well,
section.
just give me credit,
Kevin.
Tracy.
Yes,
That's
I
all.
am.
Give me
I
credit.
am. I'm gonna post what Kevin just said. Don't present your problems over the praise.
Yeah, don't put your problems over your praise.
Don't put your problems over your praise. And if anybody wants to go ahead and put that in there as well, that Kevin Vassar from the group Kinsmen, he stated that. No, seriously, but I'm gonna put that in. Put that
That's
in the
real life,
comment.
man.
Put that in the comment section, because that's a huge tip. Don't put your problems over your praise, because people are listening to you, and they're there to receive the good news and to be encouraged and inspired by the music that you're sharing with them. So now, guys, can we go to some more music on the show? I say let's go to another song by Kinsmen. And it's another sneak peek, and the song is Unfailing Love, and it's going to be also on their new record. If you weren't available to attend their live recording last year, you missed a treat, and you got to hear all of the music that's going to be on their upcoming project. But I think we should go ahead and listen to a little bit of Unfailing Love by Kinsmen right here on the Artist Stage Radio Show. Don't go anywhere. We're still here because we got more to talk about.
Written by Percy Beatty, y'all.
Percy Beatty.
I'm amazed at how you love me, truly. And I'm in awe of how
And that was Kinsmen, and another sneak peek of one of their songs from their upcoming project. The song is Unfailing Love, and it's written by the award-winning producer, songwriter, Percy Beatty. And he's also one of the producers of Kinsmen's new project, along with Rex Hardy. So, guys, hopefully if you checked out the song, if you listened, hopefully you were listening and you didn't go off and try to get something to eat and come back. But hopefully you were really listening. But give your comments in the comment section, your thoughts on their new music. They have great new music coming to you soon that you can download. If you haven't downloaded the new single, you need to do that at all online retailers, Google Play, iTunes, CD Baby, Amazon, and listen to it online streaming, Spotify, Pandora, or whatever streaming site that you listen to. So, guys, let's go ahead. And we talked about before the stage, we talked about on the stage, now off the stage. So you guys you kind of already hinted around to some things off the stage. But when challenges arise, we'll say challenges, not necessarily fights, but challenging moments arise. How do you handle that off the stage? Now I'm talking about right when you get off the stage.
Yeah, I think we've learned, just personally, is right when you get off stage, if there is a problem, I think it's best not to address it right then.
Okay.
I think the best thing to do is, because you're full of emotion, and so you need to kind of just go and just relax, and then, we'll talk about it like maybe that night or the next day. Because if something happens fresh, I've just learned this in life, you want to have a conversation without emotion. Because emotion escalates it, and it'll have you later on having to apologize for something that probably would have never happened if you just calmed down.
Right.
So I think for me, is after we sing or after we do anything, trust me, we're always taking mental notes. Not gonna forget about it. We might not even address it to the next time we come together and rehearse.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Reggie be like, hey, listen, this step wasn't right, or da-da, and then that's when we deal with it. But I think if you want to keep everything smooth, right after getting off stage, you just want to just go somewhere, collect your thoughts, and then just talk about it a later time.
Talk about it later time, because we don't want to. You're saying the emotional part can just send it off.
And then what happens is, in the day that we live in, people will always misinterpret things.
Gotcha.
And so they'll maybe take an excited conversation that we're having and think that we're not getting along. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so you just want to kill all that.
Right.
And just keep everything private. Keep it professional at all times. That's the big thing. You want to just keep it professional. Everybody does not need to know all of your business.
That's true. That's
You know
true.
what I'm saying? Some stuff is just meant to be personal. Even in this day and time with social media and everything is not supposed to be posted.
That's true.
And I think that's where a lot of people are getting in trouble because they don't know how to make that right decision. And so for us, that's what we try to do. If we're going to have a blow up 9 times out of 10, you're not going to know nothing about it.
Nothing about it.
Because we're able to bounce back quickly.
Bounce back.
Sometimes people won't let you bounce back.
That's
Or
true.
work against you.
They will.
That's true. Did you want to say something, Reggie?
And
or
then
you-
also, it seems like a small thing, but respect. We respect each other.
Right.
You know, it's my cousin, these are my cousins, or if you're in a group. Even if you're not family, we respect each other. We're men, or you're
Right.
women, you know, we respect each other's time.
Right.
So that's a big factor as well.
Right.
Respect everybody.
Respect. So giving yourself time to process.
Yeah.
Respect. Van, did you want to share anything off the stage?
Yeah, I think so. In the same terms, just respect. That's half the battle because you cannot like a person, but you respect them and you can still get along.
Right.
A lot of people don't like each other for whatever reason, but they respect and say we'll get this project. I mean, not talking about us. I'm just
Right.
saying overall.
Now tell them we don't like each other. Tell them, man.
But no, that's the thing. Like I've learned, like in the professional world, that's what a lot of people don't like each other, but they respect each other and they know that it's one goal to be actually to be processed, and
Right.
it's not about whatever happens. So at the end of the day, we all win.
Right.
You know, and I may not see you again, but we get that goal to accomplish.
The same goal. Exactly. Keith, did you want to share something or?
It's just pretty much echoing the same thing. And,
Okay.
And if anything, I would just say just remain consistent.
Okay.
In everything that you do. You know, even on stage, off stage, whatever values that you bring to one part of the table, stay consistent with that same thing throughout.
Right.
And you can never go wrong.
Then after you put the mics down, sit down together and formulate a plan, a business
Gotcha.
plan.
Right.
What are you going to do?
Stick to that.
Right.
And stick to that plan. Yeah.
Exactly. So you guys have heard it from Kinsmen. They've been doing. How many years have you all been together? We didn't say
long time.
that.
Since the age of 4.
It's been a long time.
It's long. I'm trying to catch Reggie.
But you know the great thing is, right now, all of us on the same page with. It's as if we're fresh. Like
Gotcha.
this is our hunger is as if we've never been on stage before. And
Okay.
because that's we feel like this season right now is a great time for the world to see 4 after this Black History Month. So I'm
It
gonna
is
say
Black
it.
History
4
Month.
African American
Yeah, you can say
guys
it any month.
from the South Side inner city of Chicago doing something positive and stamping Jesus Christ at the top of everything that we do.
Exactly.
Yes,
And it is Black History Month, if you all didn't know. Even though Black History Month is every month for us, right?
Absolutely.
Right. But he's right, and it's a positive message, and they have a huge goal, and they're all on the same team pursuing this goal. Did you
I
want
just
to
want to say one thing?
Yeah.
Piggybacking off of that, speaking of young black men, eventually down the road, we do want to be. We're mentors now to. We want to have to take actual platform for that.
Right.
For young black men, we want to be that role model for guys that don't have fathers, or don't have uncles. We want to be the ones that step in the gap.
Right.
And down the road, we're going to do some things. That we're going to set platform.
Van, what do you have planned down the road? What do you have?
I got some serious things planned.
Okay.
But I mean, I my heart goes out to young men
yeah.
that don't have fathers.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes they don't have a chance, and they need. And a lot of it is ignorance. They don't.
Yeah.
You see person acting out, but it's not that they don't know any better.
Right.
So
That's true.
we need somebody. They need to see young black men first of all doing the right thing, but also it's bigger than that. We need to reach out.
Right.
And actually do something with these young men. So
And
we
let
look
them
out
know.
for some projects down the road.
All right.
Because we're products of that. All of us are raised with the fathers in the home.
Yeah.
And
Right.
like even if my dad wasn't there around, I know we talked about him or not, but our family's so tight. So if one of us got out of line and our parents weren't there, you better believe auntie and uncle gonna get you straight too.
Right.
So we're
Right.
products of that. So we believe we need to teach that to
That's
our
still
kids.
today. That's even today.
So they
they
get
still-
on.
Yeah,
y'all.
you'll get a phone call from your auntie. You get a call. You'll be like, "What?
Wow.
What? Yes, I'm still today." So
But that's good. I mean, because you all are projecting an image, even to those who may have not experienced that is real. It's still relevant. It has happened and it's still happening in the black family, and it's not something that doesn't happen and we're not familiar with within the black family. So I hope you guys are listening to everything that these wonderful guys are saying from the group Kinsmen. They have new music. I'm glad they're here with me on the show, and we talked talked about some great things at the top of the show right before you all came in. I said our declaration for the show is don't just become learners of music. For those who are listening, also our scripture is coming from 2 Timothy 2:15. I know the King James Version says, study to show yourself approved unto God, a workman needed not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
There you go.
But I read the NLT version, which broke it down a little bit more, basically saying, learn and learn so that when you can present yourself to God and you receive His approval, and also, and we got to learn, Kevin. We got to learn to turn the volume down.
Baby boy.
Look at his face. You just have to turn the volume down, Kevin. It's all right. On your phone. Okay. So, and we don't want to be ashamed when we're speaking of God's word. Right. So we can correctly explain it. It's just the volume on your phone, Kevin. You just press the volume. Just turn it down. It's all right.
My apologies, everyone.
I want to say this before the time get away to Tracy. We are so proud of what you're doing.
Yes.
You're running with the vision that God gave you. Mm-hmm. This platform right here is helping so many people, especially people that are in the industry, looking to be in the industry, and not just people that's looking to break into the industry. Mm-hmm. You're helping people that are already in here, formulating and struggling. You're giving knowledge. Man, we're definitely proud of you, and we're glad to have you as part of our team.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it because I don't know who's listening sometimes.
And you are leading the way, and not just any way. You're leading the way with these boots that you have on right now.
Y'all don't see it.
If they can see these boots that you have on tonight, somebody's gonna be blessed.
Now, Kevin has spoken some things into my life, Kevin, and that's right. We gonna do high fives on that. I'll receive, right? Yes. So, thank you for the compliment. All right.
Hallelujah.
Anyway, y'all. He is being silly. Thank you. I like shoes. I like boots. Anyway. But you all can't see the boots, so anyway. But thank you all for the compliment. I appreciate that, and I'm trying to do my best, and I don't take it lightly. I've been doing this almost 20 years. It'll be 20 years next year of me working in the music industry, and I've learned a lot, and I'm still learning. And I take in information from other people, so I'm a continuous learner of the music industry. So I'm grateful to be connected to you. Y'all just still laugh.
We like to have fun.
But anyway, hopefully you guys have learned a lot today on the show. And let me just say,
will you invite us back?
Yes, I will. I will invite you back. But I want to say hey to some more people on here. I do want to say to Ahmed Gordon, who joined the show. He is the producer of the Willie Moore Jr. show.
Yeah, that's my friend. That's my friend right there.
And we give love to other stations. I'm not picky about saying hey or love to other shows and stations because we're all on the same team. Yeah. But Ahmed and Willie Moore, they've shown Kinsmen a lot of love.
Absolutely.
They played their music on the, I forget, it was either the new joint of the week,
Holy Grounds,
and I'm messing it all up. But and they won. Yeah. Even their Christmas song and Born Again. Yeah. So
and we speak by faith. God's really been good. It's on the way.
Yes. So we had Snoopy on our team. Deborah Hannah.
Shout out to Snoopy.
Snoopy's on our team, and so many more. Kevin Ross, and so many more people who are on the team. Carlton Jenkins, and those who are helping to push this music further and forward. So also thank you to all the people who joined, Elizabeth, Evangelist Jonathan Rivers, Jeffrey Muffins. I'm just calling out names. Sharita Brazel, Marie Moore. Hey Marie, she's a manager for Lamont Sanders. Dana Clay, Nina Harold. How you doing? My cousin Princess Cook.
Hey Princess.
That's my cousin. Thank you for watching the show. So I appreciate you all. But also I want to say here, somebody made a statement and said, Tracy, there are many gospel singers in you all's family. Or is it my family? This might be
our family. So
is this my family? Maybe it's my family.
Brother Carl Guyton.
That's not y'all family.
No people.
Is that y'all people?
No.
This was my family.
That's your family.
Tracy, you don't know your family? What in the world?
I'm sorry, Patricia. She was letting me know that I shouldn't feel alone. With my singing ability.
Oh, okay, I get it.
So, there are many singers. I'm sure they sing better than I do. I really don't sing that bad, you all.
No,
Actually,
really
I do.
Don't.
I have a decent voice.
Sing for real now, Tracy.
No, I'm not. But but I have a decent voice. I can carry a note. But this is the Artist Stage Radio Show, and I'm happy to have had Kinsmen here with me. Thank you all.
Tracy, thank you. Thank you for
being
having
on
us.
the show. And we're going to close out the show, but I just want to recap real quick. Don't forget our build before you brand tip. Build up your study time as you learn about the music industry. Before the stage tip, become disciplined and committed on the stage. We're talking about chemistry, trust, learning the ability to bounce back while you're on stage. And off stage, you all said, process things first. Don't just go at it and attack the challenges, but think through it so emotions are not in the way as you communicate, if you're in a group or if you're communicating with your team. So those are our 3 tips from those 3 different segments. So I hope you guys, have y'all had a good time? Y'all
Thank you.
jokes behind my back?
No, we was looking at the screen.
Oh, y'all looking at the screen?
We see an After Effect.
Oh, yeah, they looking at themselves.
No, thank you for having us. This is great. And like my brother said, we're very proud of you, Tracy.
Thank you.
And keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you. And I thank Will Colquitt, who is the
Shout
owner
out. Come on, Will.
Big Will.
of Tabernacle Radio, for giving me this opportunity.
Stella Award nominated.
I want to thank him. And again, download the new music. Kinsman's God's Really Been Good.
Right now.
Please, right now, iTunes, go and download it right now. Please do it. And I also want to give this just tidbit of information for you all who've been checking out the show. Very soon, I will have a book coming out for you all.
Yeah.
So for information and things we talk about here, you will be able to purchase it and read it and have the book in your hands and have it with you. For all those artists, I want you all to have the tips right there with you. And I'll be having a book. So I'll let you know when that's coming. But just keep staying tuned to Artist Stage Radio Show. But thank you all for being on the show. Thank you. And it's been a great show. Again, it's cold outside of Chicago. So when we leave here, we're going to get in our cars. We're going to get real warm. We're going to get home and rest. But everybody else, have a great week. We're going to close out tonight's show with the song again from Kinsmen. We want you to hear their single again because we want you to get it. We want you to get it down in your spirit that God has really been good. And I'm not gonna sing it, but they're gonna sing it. Can y'all sing it real quick? Okay. Maybe before we go to the show.
Oh, right now.
Can y'all sing a little bit of it before we go to the song?
3.
God's really been good.
First one.
God's really been good.
I got you, Reggie.
God's really been good. God's really been good. God's really been good. Ooh. God's really been good. God's really been good. God's really been good to me.
And that was Kinsmen live right here on the Artist Stage Radio Show singing their new single. But right now we're going to close out the show and go to God's Really Been Good by Kinsmen on the Artist Stage Radio Show. And I'll see you all next week. This week, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. You never know who's going to be here. Got a good person. Thank you, Will. Thank you all.
Hey,
have a great week.
He opened my eyes to see. He never gave up on me, a friend I could never repay.